let's okay. Let's introduce the candidate. He is Prasad Kumar Pandey from Prayagraj and presently located at Bombay. His father is MA, retired government service, and he's earning his pension at 40,000 rupees per month. His mother is also MA, housewife. He's got elder sister who is BEd, principal of a school, and he's got elder brother who has done a PhD, who is assistant professor. Then he's got a younger sister who has done her MCOM, and he's one of the statistical departments somewhere he's working. He himself has done his KB 10th from KB, Prayagraj with 80%, 10 plus 2 again with 82%, and BTech again from Prayagraj in computer science with 75%. He has also passed his GATE in 2010. He has in 10th, he has also, he got distinction in 12th in PCM. And in 10th, he had also scored good marks in that area now. Presently, he's working as superintendent of custom with 1.2 lakhs per month. He had also been a lecturer for a few months. Then for 2 years, he worked with TCS. And then he also worked for almost 2 years from 12 to 14 with as AG3D in FCI. He has played volleyball from 2009 to 2010. Probably for 2 years, he has also played badminton. He has achieved the second position in volleyball, probably as a team, and badminton, he has got some third position in some tournament. He is in the present job that he is in custom from 2017-18 onward.
No, sir, 2014, sir.
2014 onward. Then his hobby is solving puzzle, traveling, and badminton. This is what he has written around there. He has appeared for SSB 12 times. 6 times he has been not recommended, and 6 times he has been screened out. He is now appearing for Territorial Army. Probably he
sorry, sir. The line got disconnected.
He is appearing for Territorial Army.
Sir, just wanted you to kindly just repeat that from what's he doing currently?
Currently, now he started his career after doing computer science from Prayagraj. He had joined as a lecturer for 3 months, and then he joined as in TCS for work for 2 years from 10 to 12. Then he went on to join FCI at AG3D. Then from 2014 onward, he has been with the customs, and now he has been promoted to as superintendent of customs, and he has also been is a part of World Custom Organization, member of World Custom Organization from 2017-18. He loves to do his hobbies are solving puzzles, traveling, and badminton. He has appeared in SSP 12 times. 6 times he has been screened out, and 6 times he has not been recommended or whatever conferenced out. Now he is appearing for Territorial Army, which is scheduled just in few days afterwards. Now it's all yours.
Sure.
Will remain in muted except for Captain Sasi and our friend Pandey will remain on the Prashant will remain there. Will remain on the muted position. Now you don't have to write anything. Just have to answer whatever questions are being asked to. Okay. Right then. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So Prashant, how was your day today?
Day was all well, sir. I was all doing packing for the tomorrow is I'm going to SSB. Tomorrow is my flight. So I was just going through documentation work and the GTU dresses.
Where is your SSB?
Horizon में आओ, horizon में. अब आपको phone. हाँ, horizon में आओ, horizon building. Sorry, sir.
Where is your SSB?
Sir, SSB is Selection Center Bhopal, sir.
Bhopal. Okay. Something interesting came across. What is World Custom Official? Something which you have mentioned.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, actually, Customs Department is a world level organization. So its headquarters is in Brussels. So that organization name is World Customs Organization. In short, we used to say WCO. So it has, sir, annual meeting for the FTPs, foreign trade policies, whatever is there. So it has to be somewhere in the 42 countries are there, sir. So they are discussing among themselves. So in 2017-18, the meeting was in Mumbai, Taj Hotel. At that time, I was in the protocol team, sir. So many delegates came at that time from different countries. So we used to receive them. We used to circulate the things which the policies which our departments has given to us. So we were there for an organizing committee, was a big organizing committee. So I was also a member of that. At that time, I was
Okay.
posted to airport. So right from receiving to them till the meeting, and then while going back, we were always there with them.
Okay. So, how was your experience and what did you learn from this organizing of a big world-class event in Mumbai?
So it's a very desirable thing. So many officers want to work for this movement because this is one of the biggest movement. Even our FM used to be there at that time. Even RS, our revenue secretary, sir, he was also there, and sir, our chief commissioner. So every highest authority, right from the FM to till our commissioner, additional commissioner, sir. So it's a good thing. We had learned a lot of things, like organizing things in a proper way with the language translation also, because so many countries were from Africa also. They were not very much influenced. They were very much known to the English language. So we had to convert the things into different languages. So first time I saw this, like we had to change the language barrier. And then the things like they were enjoying our country, and it's all like we are welcoming them to our country. And in our training, we learned like customs is the first face of India, and this event really made me feel like we are the first face of the India. So when they arrived here, they talked mostly about our system, how Indian customs are working. Now we had a discussion like about how customs is there in the other countries. Like one person was there from UAE, there is no duty at all, even on gold, even on liquor, even on silver, no other things. But in India, we have huge amount of duties. So it's like knowledge-wise also, we came to know about other things which are there in their country. So we learned a lot, sir. And the team spirit was also there because we are batchmates. We were assigned we were in the invitation committee. Then for some time, we were in the cultural committee. So we worked here and there. It was some 7 to 8 days process, sir. 8:30 was their departure. So we learned a lot, sir.
Great, great. So well, then I can now you have been through the interviews before in SSB. You know it's like about for 45 minutes. We'll be conversing in English most of the time, but should you feel the need of any alternative language to explain things, you may you may use Hindi, but my request is that you should revert back to English as soon as possible. Okay.
Sure,
And
sir.
in the interview, as you are aware that only you and the interviewing officer will be sitting together, and
Yes.
be more about you and yourself. There'll be a glass or a jar of water kept around, so that should you feel the need to have water or take a sip or two, you can do that so that you can speak fluently.
Yes.
So first thing I want to start is during the next 45 minutes or so, we'll be talking more about you, covering areas like your education, spare time interests, hobbies, family, etc. in detail.
Yes.
Now, tell me something about your present job. I would be interested to learn about the duties you perform, about likes and dislikes, about the job content that you have. Talk about your working conditions and earning. How much satisfied you feel about the job, and what have been your achievements? You may start.
Sir, presently I'm posted as a superintendent of customs, which is comes under Ministry of Finance, Department of Revenue. And right now my designation as superintendent of custom, which is the group B gazetted officer. My job profile is, sir, right now I'm into the intelligence unit. So most of the time we have to work for the seizure, search, and summons, and then investigation report. So these 4 or 5 things are there. I start from the case. If we got any input for any type of illegal activity, especially related to duty evasion, we came into the action. We verified that thing. we go to the place, we search that place, we got the thing, we seize that, and then legal proceedings are there for statement taken. Then for the, as per the Customs Act, what are the allowed, what are the prohibited goods? These things we need to take care, and then we issue a so-called notice, and then these things are further after that. I like my job, sir, because it is a very kind of adventurous job. The first thing, which is the best in this, we have to a rotation system. Like after every 1 year, we have to change our job profile. So like 3 years, if you are into the airport, then 3 years you're into the seaport, then 2 years into the headquarters. Even in 3 years airport, you have to work in the different parts of the airport. One time you have to be intelligence, then again you have to be in the uniform batch. Then there is a bond system, Air India bond like flights. Whatever the flights, we have to take care of that. We have to get posted there, and we see that work also. In same thing applies to seaport also. Same thing applies to headquarter. Even headquarter, we used to get we got posting of recruitment of the youngster also. So we used to met the young guys also who are going to be our junior, and they are uh, joining the department. So this thing I liked a lot in my department, sir. As far as satisfaction, I'm very much happy here, sir. And because we have a good job profile, sir, here good promotion aspects also there. And I wanted to wear uniform from my childhood. Department has a uniform protocol here, so I'm getting that uniform in today right now. I have a uniform protocol here. Salary is well enough, sir. Here salary is around 1.2 lakhs. Gross salary is monthly is 1.20 lakhs. And achievements, sir, I have I have not achieved individually in the department because we are working as a team. But yes, we have recovered some very big amount of money through revenue because of this tax evasion. One very big importer of the country, we caught him for some car smuggling case, and at that time he paid some 300 CR. So this was he was in the top 5 of the India level importer. So he paid some 300 CR. So that was a very much motivation, and that was a very good moment at that time because we learned also a lot. Too many legal proceedings, legal complications, so many things were there. So it was very good for me. I treat it as an achievement because because of the 300 CR, our department, our country got benefited because we are the revenue officers. So we are more focused about the revenue, how the money is credited into our country's account. Yes.
Great. Anything that you dislike about the job?
Right now, as if now, sir, there is nothing that I dislike, but yes, sometimes I feel that, sir, many innocent people, they got trapped because of some high level smuggler. So when we used to catch them, they started crying, and we can even feel, we could at that time, we could see in their eyes that they are not lying, they are innocent people. But because of some 2,000, 5,000 rupees of monetary benefit, they got involved in the smuggling, and first time or the second time maximum we caught them. So at that time I felt like his life has been gone. So at that time I feel like we have to take the same kind of action which we are doing with that guy or that smuggler. In fact, many occasions smuggler, we could not able to catch the smuggler, he may be out of the India, but we had to take the legal proceedings against that person who is not that much culprit, but the actions is same. So that thing, sometimes I feel bad for those persons. But anyway, this
Why do
job
you
is.
think people do this kind of activity? Like you said, mentioned he's a top 5 in the top 5 importer.
Sir,
So he must be a very well-to-do person and must be having a good thing. Then still people like to do this activity. Why? What is the reason?
sir, I was present at that time when his statement was taken on the record. My additional commissioner was taking his statement, and I was on the computer system. I was typing all those things, whatever he was saying. So, as per his belief, what he said, like he was not aware of the Customs Act. He was not aware of the things, like he is doing some duty evasion kind of thing because his empire is of some 1,000 crore or more than that. So 300 CR even is a very less amount, was a very less amount for him. But he said he was not involved at all. Maybe his lawyer was not updated about, because 2 years back GST was also there. So maybe because of understanding or misunderstanding of the GST, it could happen. So he accepted that he is willing to pay the duty, and he really paid the duty in within, I guess, 48 hours. He paid the duty. and it was thing. And in my opinion, if I can say from my experience that people do because of greed only. There is the greed, or maybe they got motivated by someone, or like they have. Again, there are so many like government policies are also there. So maybe because they misuse the policy, or maybe the reason they are not aware of the policy. Government is making some policy to give benefit to some particular section of the country, but maybe they use this because of CA, because of lawyers. This is very unpredictable why they are doing this. But yes, ultimately they are getting benefit in terms of money only. So only benefit is monetary benefit why they are doing this.
Right. Now, of late, the government of India has put a lot of impetus on Make in India.
Yes,
As
sir.
a result, there has been a lot of increase in the duty for imported items.
Yes, sir.
Uh, so, what do you think? Is it good measure?
Sir, our economy is based on taxation only. Our Indian economy is mostly based on taxation. So we have to collect tax. And importing is something you are, if import duty is not there, Indian domestic markets will be collapsed very soon, sir. The live example of very small thing, we can see the firecrackers. In Diwali itself, I was a part of that team who seized around 40 containers of firecrackers who was imported from China. If we go to that way, our domestic manufacturers will be collapsing hardly in a month. They cannot compete with the foreign countries. So to save their life, to save their lifeguard earning things, our country has to take this decision. So somehow it is a correct option only, because we have to encourage our manufacturers, our things, our employment, our people. So this is the only way. And even after Pulwama attack, India imposed 200% on the Pakistan on everything. So this was something that was political, and this was something that was related to country also. But yes, this is a part of tax, and tax is any country runs on money, sir. They need money. So this is the way our country is earning, and it is a good thing, sir, because this is under Customs Act. This is all legal, sir. I do agree with this, sir.
Okay, great. Well, that gives me a fair idea about your job. Now, tell me something about your education. Okay, I would be interested in knowing about the percentage scored in various examinations after class 10. What were the subjects chosen after class 12, and also about the future career options that you selected. Talk about your participation in extra co-curricular activities and any special achievements in them. Mention about the teacher whom you liked the most and those who did not impress you much. I would also be interested in knowing about your friend circle with whom you moved around with while in school, college, and hostel. Who are your close friends and why do you consider them so? Any difficulties in financing your education and such other things.
Sir, I did my class 10th in 2003 from Kendriya Vidyalaya Manori, Prayagraj, sir. And I passed this exam with 79.2%. Then I choose science stream, and I did 12th in 2005 with physics, chemistry, and mathematics. I got 82% marks in that exam with the same school, sir. After that, I wanted to do software engineering because I was interested in engineering line. So I prepared for 1 year for IIT, JEE, and AIEEE. And after that, I did engineering from State Government College, sir. In 2006, I enrolled there. And in 2010, I completed that with a computer science BTech stream. My BTech stream was computer science with an aggregate of around 75%. I qualified GATE and CAT both exams in final year of my BTech, sir. I got on-campus placement in TCS, and I after that I pursued my career as a lecturer, and then I moved to the TCS. After that, if I look back in my school and college days, if I talk about my teacher, I like my mathematics teacher a lot. Maths was my favorite subject also because of him. He told maths in a very simple way. In fact, he used to tell 2 to 3 ways for a single problem. So I was very much interested in that. Like if I can solve a problem with 3 solutions, what can be better in that in mathematics? So this made me interesting in maths. Even maths is my favorite subject nowadays also. There was no as such teacher like with whom I dislike. But yes, one teacher was there for chemistry teacher. He was not very much punctual in the classes, and he was only focused to complete the subject. He was not too much into the depth of the subject. So because in our school used to be syllabus used to be issued at that time. So he was more focused to complete the syllabus rather than what we are understanding and what are the other ways to understand. If I talk about my friend circle, sir, I have a huge friends, very good friend circle since I have worked in 3, 4 departments. So I had many friends from many different organizations with different backgrounds also. And there are 2, 3 friends. They are my school friends, are still my best friends because whenever I go to Prayagraj, I enjoy with them. I spend quality time with them. We used to go to our school, then college, then the city life. The city has been developed, the city has been changed in so many years. So this was the thing. There is no as such friend with whom I dislike, but yes, one friend is there. He never made his words. He is never committed to what he is saying. So many occasions were there when he cancelled almost the plan. Everything was finalized, but because of his going back foot, the plan was cancelled at all. This was the thing, sir. Achievement, if I talk about, sir, I was good in academics. I did my studies with hard work. Whatever I felt, I did many exams. I got qualified many of them, and I got failed also in many of them. Even I have appeared in 12 times SSB. This is the achievement also, and this is the failure also. Both are things there. And I have been working in customs in 2014, joined here as an inspector, preventive officer. Then I got promoted in 2020 as a superintendent of customs. Right now, my designation is customs superintendent. I had also worked in TCS as a software engineer just after my BTech passed out. I worked there also. And after that, I have worked as a manager in Food Corporation of India. 2 years I was there also. So these were the things in my academics and education profiles.
Okay. Any difficulties in financing your education and such other things?
Sir, it's not any kind of difficulty, but yes, my family was a middle class family, so it's like father was earning only, father was the only earning member. But from 11th class itself, I took tuition classes and all. But yes, it was not helping in paying the college fees because college fees was much more than that, much more than all these things, the earnings what I had at that time. My father helped me a lot. He paid everything. He never asked me to take load or go to loan or anything else. He said, it's okay, you can do this. And since I was into government college, sir, so fees was also very less. And I was a day scholar. So I spent all my 4 years with my family there. I enjoyed a lot. So only fee was there to pay, and rest I was taking tuition classes, and I joined one coaching also. So I was earning and managing my things
Okay,
at that time.
great. You mentioned about your chemistry teacher, you didn't like because he was only interested, his method of teaching was not okay. You never discussed your problems with him and asked him like how to improve.
So we discussed when not directly, but we discussed with some of the chemical reactions or some of the topics that was very difficult at that time to understand. So we used to ask that thing again and again. We are not getting this, sir. Please tell us again. Like in this way. For that, the only explanation was it is an exception. So we used to call like chemistry the subject of exceptions. So at that time, our knowledge of chemistry was since we were learning only. So whenever he told like it is an exception, you have to mug it up. Chemistry is like this. So after that, no solution was there. We focused on self-study. We took more references. Went for the group study and all because chemistry is really, sir, subject of exceptions. And if he's not taking interest, it's our career. We have to take the interest. So at that time, we took a group of friends were there. We discussed each other, whatever topics we had, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. So whatever section was strong for that person, he used to teach to others. In this way,
Okay.
we all passed out with the distinction marks also, sir, in chemistry also.
Very good. Very nice. So tell me, what has been your experience of SSBs and what do you think are the reasons for your not getting selected?
Uh, Sir, I qualified my first attempt for SSB through NDA. And it was a very much first attempt, and I was not knowing anything. Just one of my uncle was there. I mean, he's not real uncle, but yes, I was knowing him. he told me like, be yourself and don't need to prepare anything. SSB will take the things if it is inside you, kind of thing. I went there, but I took SSB very casually, sir. And when I got rejected for the first time, I came to know it's not that easy. SSB also needs a little preparation, a little to know yourself, and then to know the process and procedure. I kept trying, sir. After that, I went TES. I got screened out in TES, and that hurt me a lot, sir. That actually hit me on my heart. So I after that, when I went to engineering college, I kept on appearing like through AFCAT, through UES, through AEC, then through Navy. For so many entries, I went there, and mm, the reason was maybe, sir, I was not performing well because when I introspected, if I my GTO was good, I thought maybe the interview was not good. Psychology, I attempted everything, but psychology we cannot sure what is there because we can only quantify psychology. Quality we cannot assure, sir. So maybe I can introspect only about GTO and this interview part. Everything went well, sir, but maybe my performance was not up to the mark. That was the reason I could not make it. And after that, sir, I was focused on more of the after 8 attempts, sir, I was more focused about my job also. I got into the job. So working and then preparing for the government exams, and at that time appearing in the SSP was a very difficult task, sir. I tried my best, but even there was limitations for the leaves also. So somehow I appeared 12 attempts with all my efforts, but could not clear it because of maybe my performance was not up to the mark. That is the only reason.
What were the things that is stopping you? As you mentioned, it's about personality. And what your uncle correctly advised, that if your personality has it, you just have to be yourself. If you're artificial, SSB will still catch you. So what do you think was lacking in your personality?
Sir, I never gone through army hierarchy. I never went through Air Force knowledge. So basic, actually, we should have some basic idea of the defense forces. Nobody in my family is in defense forces. So I was not knowing about the even hierarchy and all these things. And maybe that went wrong because at that time, the candidates, other candidates were there. They mugged up all the hierarchy, chief name of the. I never prepared for all these things because NDA written was only some maths and English and some GS was there. So I just qualified that with the exam. And then I went. After that, I prepared also, sir. Mm, but the reason I'm not very much sure, but yes, or maybe I was lagging somewhere, maybe power of expression, the I had that thing in myself to join that, but maybe I could not deliver at that time what I feel. Because last SSB I appeared some 11 years back. At that time, sir, my communication skill was also not up to that this level right now what I'm having. I was just passed out from State Engineering College, and I was also working in Bangalore. So that time only I learned a lot to express myself. So these are the only reasons. These might be the reasons I'm not into the defense forces
Fair
till
enough.
now. Still, I'm appearing.
Fair enough. So you are prepared now for SSB?
100%, sir. I have done a lot of preparation this time. I have gone through all things which are there. I'm using all
Hmm.
my experience. But yes,
Okay,
11
so
years.
now tell me, what is the hierarchy in defense forces? Who name of CDS and who are the three chiefs?
Okay. Sir, Anil Chauhan, sir, is the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, sir.
What rank?
Uh,
What rank?
sir, is the Lieutenant General. Chief. I'm missing the designation. I'm missing. Anil Chauhan, sir, is there, sir. He's the chief. And sir, three chiefs are the, sir, I mean, current chief are General Manoj Pandey, sir, and sir, Admiral Hari Kumar, sir, R. Hari Kumar, and sir, that's Air Force Chief, sir, Chaudhary, sir, V.R. Chaudhary, sir.
What rank?
Sorry. Just missed it, sir. I'll tell you in a minute. Just got missed it, sir.
Okay, we'll come back to this.
Field
You are
Marshal.
right about his name, but rank is very important in armed forces,
Sir, I just
isn't it?
missed it, ma'am. I'll tell you in a minute, sir.
Hmm.
Air Field Marshal, sir.
Sorry? Air?
Air Marshal, sir. Air Chief
Air
Marshal.
Marshal.
Air Chief Marshal.
Air?
Air Chief Marshal, sir.
Okay. What is the rank above Air Chief Marshal?
Sir, Fleet of the Indian Air Force. I'm missing, sir. I'm confused.
Okay. What is the rank above General?
So General is the top rank. After that, 3-star is there. Only two. Chief. Sir, right now, sir, only 2 persons are there who went above the general rank. Is the
Now, who are they?
Kariappa sir, and Manik Shaw sir.
You're right. What is their rank?
And their rank was, sir.
No, you're right.
I'm not
You are
getting it,
right.
sir.
You
I'm
have taken the
missing
correct
that
name.
I'm missing that name, sir. What is this? What is a 4-star rank? Only given till now had given only two officers, sir.
It's not 4 stars.
3 stars.
It's 5 stars.
5. Okay, sir.
General is 4 star. Okay, tell me something about you're going for territorial army. What do you know about territorial army?
So territorial army is the second line of defense, sir. Its work is to it's a part of army, sir, which is doing with which is its basically task is to relieve from the static duties of the army to take the charge there, and in any emergency situation, it can come into the picture and it can work as equal army. And it has units kind of things, sir. There are two, basically they are divided into further two parts, like PSU's unit, railways unit. So these units are divided, sir. Basically, they are dealing with the electronics parts, service communication part. They are dealing with the this oil and this fuel part, sir. They are providing the services of the things like arms and services they are providing to the regular army, sir.
Where have you learned this from?
Sir, Wikipedia.
Okay. How many celebrities are part of territorial army?
So there are many. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is there, sir. Anurag Thakur, Minister of State Finance, is there, sir. Kapil Dev is there, sir. And then South Indian actor was there. One South Indian actor is also there, sir.
So Mahendra Singh Dhoni is in which regiment?
The regiment of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I don't know. Designation is Lieutenant Colonel, sir.
That's his rank, I understand. But he is Lieutenant Colonel in which regiment?
The regiment, I'm not sure for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, sir.
Okay. Why do you want to join territorial army?
Sir, I wanted to join army itself, sir. I tried many times and never got selected in that. Then I came to know about territorial army, sir. We can still be a part of the army and we can work for 2 months there. And that was my dream, sir, to wear the army uniform, to see its workplace, that is a work-life balance superb in army. It's like the job that really suits my personality. When I introspect myself, I feel that this is the best place to work. And this is the only thing that we can do directly to serve our nation, that we can feel that we are there. Rest everything is only a job, sir. Army is a life. It gives a life, sir. I want to be a part of army, sir.
No, so if an income tax payer, he pays income tax very obediently and religiously and honestly, he is not serving the nation.
He is serving the nation, sir. Everybody is serving the nation, because nation needs every citizen's responsibility. No doubt in that, sir.
You have been a teacher
Of
and
the
you have been
motherland, but army protects the
guide to
country.
many students. You haven't done a job for brightening up the future of the country. Even you are doing a job.
Yes, sir.
Even
That's
you
what
are
I'm
doing
saying,
an
sir.
important
These
job.
are only jobs, sir. But we are not the protector of the country, sir. To serve the country directly from the front, to save it, to protect it, it gives a different feel, sir. Even I'm into a
When
gastric
was that?
foods, sir.
Okay, when was the last war fought?
1999, sir. Operation Vijay is known as Kargil War with India, Pakistan, sir.
How many years are over?
24, sir.
Then in 24 years, we have not seen a war.
Sir, war is not the only thing that can give a tag of protecting the country, sir. There are so many issues we have seen, like Uri attack we have seen, sir.
So that is paramilitary forces. They play a very important role in peacetime. And so is
Paramilitary,
customs.
yes, sir.
And so is customs. They don't allow RDX to come like 1993 Mumbai blast.
After that, sir, that was the fault of customs.
No, but then you are protecting the nation, no?
We are something, sir, into tax evasion. We are into the revenue department. Protection is RDX.
Still, it's a part of, see, I'm saying is that it's part of customs only,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a part of customs.
One of the important element is customs. They
But
don't
protection
allow
from the
smuggling of arms, ammunitions,
sir, like if we
important
take an example,
items.
if we take a reference of 2008, sir, when 2611 was there in Mumbai, sir. They all 10 terrorists, they came inside Mumbai. So many organizations were there. Nobody protected. Ultimately, army has to come into the play. And once they are into the picture, like they killed everyone. I mean, excluding Kasab. And after that, legal was there.
So Indian Army is the last resort. No? That's what even I'm saying, Prashant. Indian Army is the last resort. Before that, there are so many people who are working for the nation so that army cannot be tasked with such things.
Sir,
Isn't
Indian
it?
Army is the last only in this option. Otherwise, it is the first one. Because of that, only nobody is coming. No terrorist activities
Okay.
is going on. If Indian Army would have not been on the border itself, they are not doing their jobs like they are doing right now. I mean, there was no last option, sir. They in this country simply needs security first of all, and to protect it with this lifestyle, the Indian Army has attitude in themselves, the swag they have, the way they are treating, and the soft love they have for their officers. Those things are really admirable. I have never seen such kind of things in any of the department. The hierarchy is there, the way they celebrate things, the way they meet things, the way they united their people, even the respect they give to their batchmates, the seniors. So these things are ultimate, sir. No other organization can give that.
Okay. Now tell me, since you have been an army cadet, which are the rifles that is used in Indian Army?
Sir, there are so many rifles, like AK-47 is there. And then, sir, carbine was initially there. Sir, I'm totally weak little bit in the weapons and all.
Okay. Tell me something what you know and your strong point about army. What do you know?
Sir, army background, I know what is the regiment's culture, how
Tell
Maratha
me.
regiment, why there is, sir, this rifle culture, why this nomenclature rifle came into the picture, why great, why this. Sir, initial days in the English, when the British Empire was there in our country, at that time, like every soldier cannot have this a rifle because it was a costly weapon and it could not be given to everyone. So it was given to some selected people. So things, uh, those things after that, once we got the independence, so those things came into the later on, like this is a rifle, Rajputana rifles. So they came the regiment of the rifles name. And then, sir, again the same thing, every soldier was not having the horse. They have to go by walk. They have to be on their foot. So those horse regiment was termed as a cavalier something.
So which is the horse regiment in Indian Army?
Sir, nowadays Indian Army has improved a lot. Cavalier, something like that.
Which is that? What is it? What is the name of the regiment?
Sir, regiment name, I'm not very sure, sir, for this.
Okay, you have seen the president, 26
Yes, sir.
January.
Yes, sir.
He come escorted on by some horses and some
Yes, sir.
people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are that regiment called?
I don't know, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Tell me something like, a ship is able to float,
Yes, sir.
right? Made
Yes, sir.
of metal, it floats, and a submarine is able to sink. How does that happen?
So basically, it's a principle of this displacement of water. Like, sir,
Hmm.
the amount of water a ship displaces should be
Hmm.
more than the weight of the ship. It's a simple principle of this sailing a boat or, sir, floating any object, sir. And in submarine,
Hmm.
obviously, sir, the best part of submarine, it can get height under the water as per submarine's choices. Whatever height, whatever depth, if you see it from the top, its depth. If you see from the bottom, its height. So the submarine has a basic principle of not having that amount of displacement because it's outside, not displacing water. It has controlled
Hmm.
all inside, sir. So because of that, it can achieve anything, like achieve any height, sir.
Okay. What is internet protocol here? What do you understand by internet protocol?
So internet protocol is simply a connection like IP version 4, IP version 6. We were there, sir. We internet protocol, sir. We can connect anything to devices together, and there should be a common server they can access both, sir. They can be connected through that, sir.
Hmm.
Like a common server to this, through this they can connect, sir. There is no need of
Hmm.
LAN
Hmm.
for internet protocol, sir.
No, people say IP address and all, no? Internet protocol
IP
address.
address is
What is
simply
this?
the IP address, sir. IP address is the simply address of the network, sir. Like it is showing by
So
some
that's what
numbers.
I asked you. What is internet protocol and IP address? What do you understand by word IP? What is
So
IP full form?
it is, sir, like in Aadhaar card we have some address column. So in that same internet, sir, IP, if you type out IP, internet protocol means address of the network, which like device which are being accessed or which is using access that internet, we can trace that device. So there are some four columns, sir. 16-digit numbers, sir. We can trace that initially it was 12 digit in version 4, then in version 6 was 16-digit numbers, sir. We can trace that device. So it's a read it like we can go for IP config. If we go that is IP configuration, we can go what are the things there. So it's a software thing, sir. We can trace the devices. We can check the
Hmm.
address from where it is using the internet, sir.
Okay. Why is it called IP address? Why it can't be called computer address or server address?
Because, sir, it is telling the this internet also, no, sir. Device is suppose, sir, in a same Wi-Fi, there are 10 devices connected. So IP version 4 will give the address of this internet first, and then device access secondary. So it can access both, sir. So in initial days, sir, it was only one device connected to internet. So that time it was only internet. Now we have Wi-Fi system. We can have 10 devices with same internet. So this was the word used for that, sir.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Well, that gives me fair idea about your education and other related activities. Now, I would be interested in knowing about your hobbies, spare time interests, etc. What do you like to watch on TV? If you have facility to access internet, how do you make use of it? I would also be interested in knowing about your routine on a working day and a holiday.
Uh, Sir, right now I have my office shifts at general shift. So my office time is around 10:30 to 6. So I normally my morning schedule, I spend 2 hours for my daily sports. I play badminton. When I woke up in the morning, 7 o'clock, 6:30 to 7, I start playing around 7 o'clock. And then I spend some 1 hour there, 7 to 8. And then for half an hour, I do swimming there. And then I came back here. I spend those 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes there. And I play badminton and I do swimming there. And then I came here. So sir, I didn't get your question properly, sir. वो miss हुआ थोड़ा सा net से. Hello.
Okay,
Please.
tell me something about your spare time interests, hobbies, etc. What do you like to read? If you have a facility to access internet, how do you make use of
Yes,
it?
sir.
What do you
Got
like
it.
to watch
After
on
that, I
TV?
got it, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Hmm.
have internet facilities, sir. And in my free time, I mostly I like reading habits, sir. I used to search internet like surfing, also different websites, even some view videos, also YouTube. In fact, nowadays I don't like to have a physical paper, so I read e-newspapers, sir. I prefer that also. And in my free time, I like traveling also. If I get 3, 4 days or 5 days like type of vacation, I like to spend with friends, or we go out and we travel together. We get to know about the different places. And this is the free time thing, sir. And internet I used to do for YouTube videos, sir, and for increase my knowledge, different blogs. I sometimes, because many occasions I try to read articles, but because of some economic words or because of some social surveys that I'm not aware of, I basically used to see that in thing that radio in video. Like budget I was not too much understanding in terms of article, so I got through the summary of the budget. So these things I used to see in videos.
Okay. What do you like to read? And what's your routine on a working day and a holiday?
Sir, I read many things like even professional things, even some like big brave officers' stories, even in army or in the some other officers from the different field. I like to go through their past, how they did things, and how they achieved their things. Even if they are doing something extraordinary, what motivated them to do
Okay.
this? I used to go there. I read so many people's this not biography, but yes, what they wrote the last letter to their family, or what was their last word, or how what was their message to the country. I went through that. It really I feel interesting for that. And in my working days, sir, I already told you I got up at 6:30 and went to play for 1.5 hours. I came back and we had tea together. And then we had morning breakfast. And at that time, I read this e-newspaper, and then I leave for the office around 9:30, 9:45, and then I reach office by 10:45, and then there the things we have to do, whatever the basic routine work we have to do, we are there only. Since we have to take a search, there are only dogs. So 15-20 minutes, like from 10:25 to 10:45 or 11 o'clock, we have to get one round of the dogs, and then we have to report our office, so that in daytime we don't need to go there. While going, we can have a morning round and then evening round. So it's like that. Office work starts at around 11, sir, and from 11 till 5:45, I'm there to taking all care of documentation work, all the things that are assigned to me. And then 6 o'clock, 6:15, again we had to go and take a round of the dogs. And then I come back to home around 7:30, 7:45, I reach here, sir. Evening hours, I go to for 45 minutes workout, sir, if I get time or feel energy. Most of the time, 4 to 5 days, I go there. And then in night, if I use some mobile or tab or TV, used to watch some half an hour TV while eating dinner or after that. And then I get to sleep, sir, around 10, 10:15. I got to sleep 10:30 maximum, sir. And on
Okay. Tell me
weekends,
something. Okay. Tell me something about your strength and certain aspects of your personality which you think you need to improve.
sir, strength is my confidence. I feel like I can do things because mm, these things are my positive. And the other things, sir, I'm extrovert guy. I make friends easily, sir. I have a huge number of friends, and I'm compatible with all of them. I have patience also, sir. If I introspect myself, I have patience also, because so many things I got after a lot of time. Weaknesses, if I talk about, sir, I need to be more aware about general knowledge things. I need to be more aware about even Army, Air Force things, because since I'm not into the this department never, so only something I'm knowing. I need to know a lot of that. And yes, I need to have better work-life balance, because I have too much commitments for the department also. Even in night duties also, we had to go and do the work. So I have to improve that aspect also.
Okay, great. Well, tell me something about your family. Who are your members? In what kind of general activities you get personally involved? Whom do you approach for help if you have a problem or you want to confide? And how do you spend your salary and how much you save?
So in my family, my parents are there. My father is a retired from BSNL department as a senior supervisor, and got retired in 2016. My mother is a housemaker. I have three sisters. Sir. All of them are married and settled in their lives. All of them are working also. They all are, though two sisters are in the teaching profession, and one is a statistical officer, is a younger one. And my mother is a housemaker, sir. My parents are staying in Prayagraj, sir. All sisters are settled at different places with their husbands and kids. In my here in Mumbai, sir, I'm staying with my wife, sir. She is she's an IT engineer, sir, working in Tech Mahindra, sir. And I talk to my parents, sir, whenever I feel free or whenever they call me. And sir, it's something we discuss so many things. Like recently, my sister got married in the month of March. So before that, we were much more focused for the sister's marriage, like how the things were, the where we can put guy because she was into state services. So we had to find a guy of the same state so that at least there should be not too much distances between them for lifelong time. She cannot move out of the state. So this was the thing we discussed about this. And nowadays we are planning for like our things are relatives help if there is any function in the relatives or our normal talk, like how was the day, how was this gym, work, office, wife. So many things. We have regular talks to my family, sir. I am close to both, sir. I'm close to my mother also. I am close to my father also, sir. And I had a baby boy also, sir, but he's not here now. My expired because of some reasons. So whenever I have to talk about all those things, I talk to my mother. And otherwise, if I have to talk something big, like something investment, what is the salary, how it can be invested into different segments for better benefits, I take guidance from father also, sir. And my salary is around, sir, in hand, I used to get around 85,000, sir. Out of 40,000, I make sure that it should be saved and maybe invested through SIP or through PPF account and some insurance schemes I have taken, sir. And rest 45,000, sir, it's like I have to spend for my basic routine works and the expenditure of monthly basis, sir.
Well, Prashant, it was lovely interacting with you. I have asked you a lot of questions and I got a lot of insights. And I also got to know how many people are involved behind the scenes normally that don't come and act as a deterrent. It was lovely interacting with you. I have asked many questions. You have anything to ask me?
No, sir. No questions.
Right. Thank you. Sir, we are through.
Okay. Right. Before Cecil takes on there, I'll just first and foremost, Prashant, you have to look at your PIQ form.
Sure.
PIQ form, first part is okay. Second part, you have already talked hobbies. You are talking about your solving puzzle, traveling, badminton playing. Is it hobby interest? It is not. It is not.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you have to be cautious when you write around there. Yeah, and as a matter, we had discussed this around there, and still, in spite of that, you have written the same thing around there. So that's unfortunate.
Sir, this was older, sir.
Okay, don't worry. So whatever is there, that is since we go
I
for
think it's a new form I
so you
changed.
have to correct it across. You can't afford to be doing the system on there. So that's the first thing which you must really correct it across. Okay, and then some small little happy when you talked about the World Custom Organization and all, and that's a one-time event you have got involved. So that's a extracurricular one-time event. When he talks about extracurricular activities, you have to write in what are that can be debate, it can be culture, it can be drama, it can be singing, it can be participating to local festivity around this of the societal benefit, which you must be doing it. I'm not saying that you want to, you have not at all written around that you have to be very cautious around that. Interest, hobbies, and extracurricular indicate direct the personality that you are. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
then then he, first and foremost, I was very happy around look at when he asked the first question on that was on the no work culture that you have got around there. You did attempt it very well. I think you did talk about duty, you talk about the likes and dislikes, you talk about the workplace culture, and you did talk about no what's the achievement about it around there. That's okay. And very nice. One thing which was good about it, that did you talk about achievement, not my individual, it was a group achievement.
Team.
That indicates that's a group, and you're talking about it being a group one. That's happiness around there. Okay. Now that the problem comes up later on. No, the very first round there, then when you talked about that your achievement, you talked about this one world meets that you are talking about it. So there they were performing a job, and that duty was assigned to you, and nothing extraordinary you have done there. Yes, learning what you said, you have learned how to go about it. That exposure, yes, that indicates, that develops a person. That point is okay, but nothing from your achievement part of it, extracurricular, that you cannot. That is a part of duty.
Yes, sir.
That's a part of it. Nothing extraordinary has come back. Foreign, you talked about then foreign trade policy 17, 18. Then you talked about protocol responsibility was given to you. Okay. Then you also talked about exchange of information. They are the part of that is how the conference are meant for. That's nothing very okay. Then you did talk about very well about your duty that you are performing. You go see the search and what was the job you are doing. That's well attempted on that. Okay. That the problem comes up, your dislike, you handled that question very well. Likes, you did handle that question very well, and even dislike very, very aptly, you covered it up, say, though it is a part of duty, I am performing it, but I know that they are not the real victim. There's one small petty people around there who have got involved by default, and the main fish, the big fish, are still left behind. Okay, that's part of it. But the worst question comes back here when you talked about that economy of taxes. When he talked about you talked to Make in India, he asked the question, what advantage do you make in India? You really mucked it up. I'm using the word mucked it up, totally system there. His question was, what effect would the Make in India have on the system? Then you started going to economy on taxation is most important. We have to talk with you. Started asking, answering a question which is tangent to the question that is being asked to you.
Sir, he asked about the import duty. Like import duty has been increased suddenly. What do you feel? I have answered this.
That question was Make in India. Then, but the first question was, what you talk about Make in India? You listen to the question. You must listen. Yeah, and then even the import duty, that is as a protection. That is, then you should have talked about even if you talk about the export increase in duty, that simply indicates that we have to protect our nascent industry, because the subsidy, it is not the subsidy. We can compete with anyone. Why can't we compete with China? Primarily because they give a lot of subsidies. So you have to understand the problem. So they being a communist country, they subsidize. Europeans, they don't subsidize. So that's the problem around that. So that's the labor cost and all that they undervalue the product, and they don't to put it out. So that's the reason. So that question was very, a non-competition. You talked about meeting, you tend to be very much verbose. You took a lot of time. So overall tendency becomes you have got tendency to become verbose.
Yes.
Please avoid that. Be specific to the question on the. Do not be verbose on the. Okay. Economic taxing, we already talked. Then you are critical of your teacher, very bad. And then suddenly that confirmation comes again. You are critical of your friend who many times you have to cancel the program. So these two put together puts you in a very negative zone, straightway. First, you talked about chemistry teacher. Was three points you said. Chemistry teacher. First, he was not regular. He never used to come in time. Then he didn't even is
only interested in syllabus completion.
Syllabus complete. He wanted to complete that syllabus. And secondly, so all three answers that you gave it was totally atrocious. And he used the word atrocious, and nothing. It doesn't give you any credit for what were you talk about. Okay. Then critical outside. Then you says plan many times because your friend your plan had to be cancelled down there. Okay. Secondly, you have not, out of having attempted 12 times SSV, and if you cannot afford to finalize what is the insight about that, you can insight until you know insight about yourself, that's of no use. You could have talked about, yes, sir, I couldn't afford to do because I was not in a position to project my qualities around there, which I did have it, but I did not, that I lacked that system. There may be some system on there, but you did talk about, I knew about, I know about what was the interview officer, and you do not know about the service. Service requirement of service comes, even if you do not know anything about service, still will pass. Let me just tell you very simple. Even if that's a question comes onto later on, only interviewing officer is going to come to those particular domain only later on he feels he's about to pass you. Let me just tell you from there. That's a trivial part that comes later on. Service to can, yes, it's a fact around there. When you go for any interview, you ought to find out details of that organization where you are going to for interview. That's normal custom. Even if you go for interview for job, any go, if you have to go TCS, you do not know about TCS, then why are you walking across that? So that's a very fundamental. But that's not the quality. That's not the reason for your failure. Reasons of it is supposed to be personality check. It is not supposed to be your knowledge check. Even if you have faltered there, probably you could have said, if you are right, you can afford to come back and get out of it. Okay.
Just 30 seconds, sir. I'll just add here.
Please.
Prashant, 12 attempts, rank का structure अभी भी याद नहीं है. It speaks something about your personality.
Yes, sir.
Now go deeper and introspect. 12 अटेम्प्ट के बाद अगर तुम्हें रैंक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं याद है, तो ये तुम्हारी पर्सनालिटी के बारे में कुछ बोल रहा है.
Yes, sir.
Knowledge is just a result. Lack
Yes,
of
sir.
knowledge is the result.
Yes, sir.
But 12 attempt to the service and people don't know the rank. अब बताओ ये क्या बताता है पर्सनालिटी के बारे में?
The chief of the army.
जो भी क्या बताता है वो?
बकवास sir.
What does it tell you about your personality?
Bullshit sir. वाहियात बकवास लड़का बिल्कुल. I
So
understand.
It is casual. It's not bakwas. It's casual.
You're not at all. You're not serious about it. You're just going for the attempt. Interview attend करने जा रहे हो यार. It's not the understand. If I'm going,
अहंकार में जा रहा है.
I'm going for investment. It's an investment. Even interview which is there, it's an investment. I must get something. Passing or failing is separate issue. I may not pass. That's a separate issue. But what is your learning from there? 12 attempts you have gone, what you have spent at it 3-4 days, 4 days, even if you have gone for 6 times you have been there, means at 30 days, 1 month you have been there in SSB. What is the learning you have got it? What did you learn from the system? How do you expect others have passed, others you have not passed? That reason has to, you have to evaluate, you have to check yourself, what is there, what are the quality which you have got, what is quality required, where is the difference, and what effort have you made to compensate for the close of that gap that is important. And if you cannot close the gap, that's a problem. Okay. Then you talked about lack of TA. TA is supposed to be, again, if you are going for TA and still you have not found out what is the TA for. You only talk a battalion, you can't talk about it. You have not been able to talk about it at all. TA has got TA inventory, TA armor, TA, so many things are there. You have to go back around it. If you have talked to railway, TA has already wind up. That was only when Jamalpur has been wound up. There's no more TAs available around there. ONGC is supposed to be wound up from this, still this position on their side, it is supposed to be wound up from the system. So the problem, going to the system, you have to be latest, current, when you the interviewing officer should feel that you have put in certain extra effort to come to the interview. Understand? You may not know a thing. You are not supposed, we don't expect you to know anything. But if you should put in that you have put in my effort, requisite effort to reach that goal. Okay. Now again, you talk about IPs. I have sent you your on our WhatsApp IP. There are 6 sector IP. There's a protocol. There's 670. You are again confused with the address, and address is it is supposed to be the protocol is supposed to be the way energy your computer science goes in packets of energy, packets of data, and those packets, the way they are organized, what is the mode about that is the protocol, and there are 6-7 types of protocol which is still existing. So again, you confuse something. You cannot, being a computer science man, you cannot afford to let that happen. Okay, then that's, you talk about you are extrovert. Who said you're extrovert? You aren't. What is the definition of extrovert? Why should I talk about extrovert? What is the duty of extrovert does it? Are you in the limelight every time? No. If you're in limelight, you would have been walked off a system. What is the limelight you are in? Extrovert is a quality. There is nothing wrong. Extrovert hona chahiye. But can a person be extrovert? 100% tell me once. No. No person. So why you are trying to pick up a term which you are not very confident about yourself? He simply asked you, tell me your strengths and weaknesses. You could have simply talked, I'm sincere, hard work, devoted. That's the other things which I have to go back. Wait the question, but the fundamentally go wrong. You want to show up. That is the showing of tendency. Okay, then you talk to patient. Patient for what? Is it a quality? Being patient for what? You failed 12 times and you still be patient. Can I call it a patient? No. It be impatient. You're not, you're going against it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you have that. I just leave it around that overall. Let me just tell you, you have got enough capability to walk out on your own merit. Just remain cool. Understand the question. You ask the question, you tell me there in the last question which you ask is, please tell me the question again, sir. I couldn't understand. So it means you're not attentive.
सर वो नेट चला गया था एकदम से बीच से वो आवाज का
What reasons can be any? It's a
नहीं
formal
मैं अभी
interview.
बताता हूँ तुमको मैंने पहले में भी पूछा था डिसलाइक अबाउट योर जॉब कंटेंट सेकंड वाले में मैंने तुमसे दोबारा पूछा था एनी डिफिकल्टीज इन फाइनेंसिंग योर एजुकेशन एवरी उसमें आपका एक रहा है और एक जगह पे आप बिकॉज यू वर वर्बोस तो तुम खुद भूल गए कि क्वेश्चन क्या था और तुम चले कहाँ गए हो याद है टॉकिंग अबाउट योर स्पेयर टाइम इंटरेस्ट हॉबीज एक्सेट्रा उसमें बात करते करते तुम ये भूल गए सच्ची बात बोलना तुम भूल गए ना क्या मैं बात कर रहा था और कहाँ पे जाना है
हाँ फिर मैंने डाइवर्ट किया उसको वापस से कि वो नहीं
ओके
तो ये पर्सनालिटी तुम्हें खुद नहीं पता चलती है प्रशांत बट वो दिखता है
लेट मी जस्ट
एकदम सम्मोहन टाइप फील आता है जब बात कर रहे थे तो थोड़ा जैसा लगता है सम्मोहित अपना दिमाग कम चल रहा था
नो दिमाग नहीं देखो अंडरस्टैंड you have to, it is a formal business. You cannot tend to be casual on that time. Though you're saying the serious, you tend to be casual.
एंड एंग्जाइटी भी है तुम जो बोले ना मैं सम्मोहित हो गया था इट इज नॉट सम्मोहित यू अंदर से यू आर एंग्शियस एंग्जाइटी भी है आपको यू हैव अ फियर ऑफ फेलियर
जस्ट रिमेन कूल I have got enough capability at TA does not TA is a requirement for TA is ST pass mark is low 240 is the pass mark plan that has reduced to 200 196 or something is the pass mark for TA is a reduced system. So if you remain cool now you can always walk to your RSD in uniform. People would like to have a person in uniform serving it. There's nothing wrong. Okay, Sisi, take on.
दो चीजें याद रखिएगा अमिताभ बच्चन हैज नॉट क्लियर्ड अब्दुल कलाम हैज नॉट क्लियर्ड तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड आप जो अपने ऊपर क्रिटिकल हो रहे हो उसकी वजह से आप आपके अंदर एंग्शियसनेस आ जा रही है वो आप उसको वो आपको प्रभावित कर दे रही है ठीक है आप ये ध्यान रखिए इट्स ओके नॉट टू क्लियर एसएसबी देयर इज एसएसबी ना क्लियर करना मतलब एक अभिशाप नहीं है सम पीपल कैन बी बेटर पर्सनालिटी ऑल्सो सो बिकॉज आप बहुत एंग्जाइटी आपके अंदर है मतलब जो सर भी बता रहे थे और वो था कि बिकॉज ऑफ दैट एंग्जाइटी आप अपने अंदर देख के अपनी बुराई को भी नहीं देखना चाहते हो
अंडरस्टैंड यू मस्ट नो योरसेल्फ बी फ्रैंक बी ऑनेस्ट बट डोंट बी ऑनेस्ट हो तो अपने आप का अपने पांव पर कुल्हाड़ी मार लो दैट्स ऑल
हाँ और क्रिटिकल भी ज्यादा नहीं होना है जैसे मैंने अभी देखा सर ने बोला और तुम अचानक से तुम्हारे अंदर एक वो भाव आया बड़ा बुरी तरह से अपने प्रति कि मैं ऐसा क्यों हूं नो इट्स ओके
ओके एनी क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर साइड एनी क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर साइड
नहीं सर बस थोड़ा वही कि रैपिड फायर जो इतने सारे थे उसका सीक्वेंस बड़ा मिस
नथिंग कॉल्ड रैपिड फायर, ये कंसेप्ट छोड़ दो, नथिंग कॉल्ड रैपिड फायर, ये कंसेप्ट ही गलत है। देखो सीआई कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इंफॉर्मेशन क्वेश्चन आता है, CIQ बोलते हैं, दैट्स कॉल्ड CIQ, ठीक है। देयर नथिंग कॉल्ड रैपिड फायर, जस्ट इट इज अनफॉर्चुनेट I'm not in agreement with it because I don't expect to know about it, but this is how the things have been developed. He has got to put a pressure onto you, and that's the only way he can put a pressure, otherwise you will be breaking, he will not be able to communicate. It is a conscious domain, and that's one of the technique to put the pressure onto you. So until unless you are attentive, you cannot afford to answer the question the same sequence, and then they'll be mixing up. Though these questions remain standard, every question, every person will ask, how does he create variety? He question picks up someone, puts it somewhere else, brings it on here, and he creates a variety. So until you are attentive, you cannot afford to do that. Okay.
देखो सबमरीन का भी क्वेश्चन तुम्हारा जो था, तुमने शिप वाले तक को बड़ा कैजुअल तुमने बताया, अच्छे से तुम्हारे अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस दिखा, बट वहीं पे जब मैंने सबमरीन वाला काउंटर रखा था साथ में, मिसबैलेंस हो गया।
हाँ सर, उसका नॉलेज उतना नहीं है ना सर, शिप वाला तो पढ़ा है।
देखो वो दोनों दिख रहा है तुम्हें, दोनों दिख रहा है, ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस भी दिख रहा है, अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस भी दिख रहा है।
अच्छा, उसको बहुत और लो करना था।
ओके, एनी क्वेश्चंस? You can think about it, you can let us know. Okay?
ठीक है सर, ठीक है।
Right then?
Sir, tomorrow when I have a session with you, sir. Half an hour.
If I have to find a way, check back in the morning.
Okay.
Check in the morning. Okay. Right?
Thank you.
Right then?
Well, Prashant, God bless. All the best.
Thank you.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
Sir, last question, 10 में कितना rating है sir interview?